What's up, guys? You're watching the Quezt, and I'm your host, Robert Dylan Vasquez. We're out here for episode 54. It is 1/22/21. And you guys are out here watching on a day that ends with a Y, and that's just swell. That's just awesome. What's up, guys? How's your week been since we last had our little chat, our little banter, our little nice time that we like to have over here? How's your week been? Oh, dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. What can I do? All right, here's if it went good. Oh, dude, hell yeah, that's good to hear. Hopefully we keep that, positive vibe rolling. Okay, now you have now you have either to go off of. I was there to console, and I'm there to congratulate as well. Best of both worlds, dude. Fucking best of both worlds. Did you hear that, Hannah Montana? Okay, so I'm going to jump into this week's quest like I did last week, like I will continue to do in all the weeks. I saw this. I pulled up to a QT to get gas. That's not out of the ordinary. But what is out of the ordinary is what I saw. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with these two things. The gold square has a label on it that says Magnum. Now, that's not a gun. I don't know if you guys are familiar with protection. That's not... Oh, it cocks. But okay, so that is a Magnum condom. The shit that you fucking... And then you just... But no, dude. So that's a condom next to a packet of hot sauce. Texas Pete. Shout out to Grandma Pete. So those two things are side by side. I assume I didn't plant that there. That's moisturized, or that's moisturized. That's moisture under both items. That's what I was trying to say. So I didn't plant that there. That wasn't me. And I don't use Magnums anyways. So this has become a popular thing ever since the whole Drake debacle. And if you guys don't know about that, long story short, took a girl back to the room, used protection, and then tied it up and threw it in the trash can. Chick thought she was going to be slick, goes and gets the condom out of the trash can and starts stuffing the stuff into her stuff, trying to have a baby, trying to have Drake's baby, trying to secure the bag. I don't know. But what she secured was lava puss, because he put hot sauce in the condom to kill the sperm, and now she's trying to sue him for her lava puss. I don't want to name the episode that. Dude, so I see that, and I'm like, that's a guy that thought twice, or that's a guy that it fell out of his sweatpants and he's in a world of trouble. He's in a world of trouble. He had both packs ready to go. Dude, no way. Too spicy. At least he put it in like post. Like you go into the thing and then you put the hot sauce in, instead of like putting the hot sauce in while... That's gross. That's fucking gross. Let's go on to something else that's gross. Weird Al's getting a movie. What? And Daniel Radcliffe is going to play Weird Al. There goes my dream role. I'm confused. I'm curious. I'm befuddled. I just don't know. I don't know what. Anyways, those are two back-to-back weird-ass things that I saw. And I thought I'd present them to you guys. Now, this week's quest, it's happening after one of the rare days that I celebrate, like hey, this is so-and-so's birthday. Like, I really, 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 really care. And that's that dude right there. I want to give a birthday shout out to my dad. I think he would have been 69, or 70. Pretty sure it's 69. Shout out to my pops. I miss him. I miss him so much. That dude knew how to be a dad and then a friend. And that's what I appreciated most growing into my later years with him. And sorry, dude. And we're back. But yeah, shout out to him. I love you, Dad. By the time you guys are listening to this, I will be in Orlando, Florida. That's right. It's an early taping. You think that I'm in Orlando right now? I am, but not me being... So I came down to see my brothers and do some stand-up. You guys aren't obviously going to be in Orlando, so why would I tell you? But that's where I'll be. Shout out to you guys. As the bachelorette party stands outside of the limousine window, screaming, "What's up, Orlando?" It is, in fact, my brothers and I that will be What's Up, Orlando. Dude.
We're rocking the suburbs.
New button, because I said so. It's probably not going to last. I just like that button. Dude, but that's where I'll be. The roast that I was supposed to do, that I was really, really, really excited to bring to you guys, got canceled. My boy got snowed in New York, so they rescheduled it for the 24th. So if you can, come on out to Columbia. The La Cancer Society is putting on the Michael Garrick birthday roast, and your boy is guest spotting, I guess you want to say. I'm guest spotting. So that'll be the 24th. That's the Sunday I get back. So I'm leaving tomorrow, coming back on Sunday. I'm telling you guys, like, dude. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to avoid the fine print. All we're doing right now is setting a foundation. We're building a foundation. Because if you build it, they will come. But not in the socks. Let's get that. Let's get one thing. Real fucking clear, dude. Look, we play a lot. Fucking. We don't do that. Not us. Not us. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Tell your weird friends about it. Dude, we're out here every single week with new content. Good content? Bad content? That's your opinion. Like, that's your opinion, man. But it's content. I like to think that I bring a show to you guys. And speaking of show, we're going to move on to the imprint of the week. Fucking. Imprint of the week, creative species. So, what this is based on is a human pig embryoid that was created in the lab in 2017. I think around January, late January. So it has a birthday coming up. They said they destroyed it, but come on. You don't have to lie. It's okay. I want to know what the fucking thing looks like. The little Porky the pig, the fucking or whatever he says. So that thing is close to celebrating its 5th birthday. Yay. Woo. Piggy. That's what I got the button named. So inspired by the little human pig embryoid thing, we're going to create a species. And I'm thinking like some kind of sparrow snake. Like a snake, like a serpent, but with like wings. Like, and it would just dive and get fish like regular, or rats, or it would be a serpent, yet like hawkish kind of sparrow, like a, agile, yet can go underwater. Oh, probably could still do the snake thing where it eats quintuple its size or whatever the statistic is. But yeah, that's what I would do. If I had to add a new species to Earth, of course I'm going to make it threatening. Or I could just make like a shark with regular human feet. It would look like a wiener dog. It would look like the most fierce wiener dog of all time. Dude, what species would you create if you had to? I mean, you could do like, see, because Pegasus has already been done. Griffith, I think that's what it's called, with the lion and the whatever, the eagle and the fucking, or dude, what am I trying to say? Doesn't matter. We can't all be perfect. So let's just keep rolling, Robert. So, creating the sparrow snake. I'm creating the human-footed shark. I didn't even have that written down. And that's about it, dude. Create your own species. Make your imprint. Dabble with DNA. I like that. Dabble with fucking.
We're rocking the suburbs.
Over the Hedge. If you didn't know. If you didn't know. That song isn't Over the Hedge. Is that it? Little quick imprint. Little fucking shout out to Imprint Jones. I appreciate you rocking with the imprint of the fucking week. Blasting through this week's Quezt. On to the question. Kind of serious. Gonna play around with it a little bit, but kind of serious. For MLK Day earlier this week. I'll just get into it. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? I was going to do another question, some silly kind of thing that related to animals again. But I thought I would take time. I saw this earlier today on... I went to work earlier today, and they have these like things in the bathroom where you're at the urinal and you just read them. Some kind of updating thing, because that's how we get our updates, via pissing. If you ain't pissing, you ain't getting the news at work. You gotta hope that somebody comes up to you and is like, hey, did you hear about this thing? No. Oh, dude, you should go, you should go take a piss, dude. And then you'll learn everything. So I saw this quote on one of those newsletters in the bathroom, and I was like, what am I doing for others? There was a point in my life where that's all I was doing, is just for others. Working for others, taking care of my brothers, and then I was trying to keep like my family together. Like I was in this process of like, it was like on Captain America when he's holding the helicopter and he's holding onto the building. It was like that. And I don't know. What am I currently doing for others? In my life, my day-to-day life, seeing strangers, something that I like to do, and I think I've told you guys, is if somebody asks me, hey, how are you? I tell them, I'm tired. How are you? It's not good. It's not bad. It doesn't have to be negative. And probably I'd say 9 times out of 10, if I go, I'm tired. How are you? They go, me too. God. And they try, they try and relate or however they can. But it's more of a not computed response. Like it's not programmed to, hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. That's good. Nobody gives a fuck. Why are you asking? So I'm going to throw a monkey wrench into our day-to-day mundane conversation and give you something that you might not hear often. But that's what I like to do. Ever since I was a kid, if I was walking down the road and a car would pass me, I would give him like finger guns because I just wanted him to talk about me. I just wanted to give him some entertainment. I think I've told you guys that before. But I always try to build camaraderie with my friends and build morale. That way, if everybody's happy, and, you know, everybody can't be happy. Can't make everybody happy. But I try to boost morale at work. I'm always thinking about others. And I know that, you know, I'm just trying to observe, what am I doing for others? I'm not trying to tell you guys, hey, this is what I'm doing for society. What are you doing? But that's what I like to do for others. What I actually do for others is I cause chaos in their lives, and I make people worry about me emotionally, and that's not a good thing. So I just appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate what you guys do for me, being here with me, letting me rant to you and talk to you and tell you how I really feel. You guys are some of the only people that know how I really feel. I can be silly and I can get real. And that's really what I want to do for myself. And I want other people to do that with me. Is just keep it real, dude. However you're feeling, you don't have to lie. I'm not going to judge you. I don't get a lot of guests interaction. Like, you guys are my friends. So we might not interact a lot, but I'm always going to be here every Friday or every weekend. But what are you doing for others? Humbly, what are you doing for others? And sometimes you need to focus on yourself, but you can't forget. You can't forget about empathy. You can't forget about sympathy. And also, somebody that needs help is probably just a text message away. Just, hey, how you doing? I'm good. I'm tired. Give him something to, I don't know. I'm not no fucking life coach. Thanks, MLK, for bringing down the Quezt. But I always want to do good for other people. And it doesn't always work out like that. My intentions are good. But it doesn't always work out like that. Shout out to justice. Shout out to camaraderie and brotherhood and the dream. For real. The dream, dude. We're all living it. Some of us don't feel like it, and others feel the exact opposite. But you are out here. Make the most of it. Be positive. Go into the world turning the cheek and just bearing down. Being serious. But being silly. Having a good time with it. What are you talking about, Robert? Okay. So, we're going to go on to the unlocking memories. Fucking shout out to MLK. This unlocking memories, I'm going to keep very blunt, yet I'm going to tread very carefully. This is not something that I wanted to talk about. I just have to get it out of the way. And it's my story to tell because I went through it. So, what I have written down is Rock Hill Rear Naked. And this is me and my friend Elmer. And we're at this bar, and there are multiple people with me. I will name the other people at a later time, but for now we're going to focus on Elmer and myself. So, Elmer had a drinking problem at the time, and he gets cut off from the bar, which is never a good thing. You should never consume so much alcohol in a public place where the bar or the bartender is like, nah, you've had enough, guy. We can get crazy. We can have a good time. But don't be like that. But it's all good. We had ways home and everybody was good. So instead of acknowledging that, okay, I've had too much, he kind of turns the opposite. And he's like, no, fuck that. And so he has to be escorted outside. And I'm cool. I'm done with the night. there's so much that happened prior, but I'm getting to the nitty gritty right away because that's for you guys. None of it really matters except for he went overboard. Gets kicked out. So I voluntarily go outside with him. Hey, man, let's walk this off. Let's be cool. You know me. I don't want a terrible time. I just want a silly time. And so I see my friend is in need of at least some company. So let me go chill with my friend Elmer. Elmer and I start walking through the parking lot. Still pissed off as can be. Man, fuck that. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck them. I'm still drunk. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm making him sound like an idiot because he was. And we pass this gentleman and his girl. And he's like driving this Escalade. But at the time it's parked and he's standing outside of it with the door open. So he's got the door open. Fucking seats right here where he can get in. And he's just got his girl. And she's like standing up on him and he's just like chilling. They're talking. Cooling it, right? And Elmer was one of those kind of dudes where if you caught his eye wrong, like if he was just talking and then he's, the fuck are you looking at? That's what he would be like. What the fuck are you? So him and this guy, he's just chilling, man, with this girl. Let him chill. So Elmer's causing a ruckus. Of course people are going to look at him. He looks over at this guy. What the fuck are you looking at? Blah, 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 blah. Starts like going off. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not here for that. We're not here for that. And he would go into this shtick where he'd be like, motherfucker, I'm trained. Okay. It makes me aggravated talking about it because I know what comes next. And so keeps yelling at this guy. And I'm pushing him back though. We look like two fucking spoiled frat boys in the parking lot. My friend, he's yelling at this guy. And I don't start freaking out because he's just yelling, whatever. I don't start freaking out until the guy pushes his girl off. I'm like, no, dude, please. Please don't let this happen. All I want to do is diffuse the situation. So, he's running into my arm. Like, my arm is extended. And he's running into my arm. And he's like, come on, man, fuck that. And so he runs right into the fold of my arm. Now, Robbie's got two choices. I can keep playing this game of no, come on. Or I can close it. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with jiu-jitsu, the neck goes right into the fold of the arm, right? His fucking head's right here. And you take this hand, you put it into the fold of this arm. So you've created this hole right here. They're not getting out. Especially when you knife, you can either grab the back of the head or you can knife behind the neck. And then when you apply pressure down while simultaneously pulling up, into the untrained neck, you have about 2 seconds. About 2 or 3 seconds. Squeezing stupid hard. You don't want to hold this for too long. I feel bad. He goes into the fold of my arm. I close it. I'm a little taller than him, so I'm yanking up, and I can hear his little feet scraping the ground. And this dude that was about to fight my friend is like, what the fuck? And so I feel him go limp. He's tapping. I feel bad, dude. But he's tapping, and I'm like, no, because all you're going to do is swing on me or cause controversy. you're gonna cause controversy. I don't need it. I don't fucking need it. Night. He goes limp. I drop him to his knees. I don't let him scrape on the ground. I don't hit his face or his head. And this guy is looking at me like I just murdered my friend. He's like, I'm white in the face. And I'm like, no, it's cool. I got his head in my arm. I'm like, no, it's cool. Everything's cool. We're going to get the fuck out of here. He can't believe it. His girl can't believe it. I don't have time for them to believe anything. I start dragging my friend Elmer to the car. Like, I get him in my Honda. By the way, I'm Blitzkrieg Bop as well, but I didn't get cut off from the bar. But I was having a good time. So I get him in the car and I shut the door. I go around to get into the driver's seat. And I guess the sound of the door closing woke him up. And by the time I get to the trunk, he's fidgeting with the handle, has the door unlocked. Now, with him being belligerent, maybe putting him to sleep wasn't the thing to do. Because when he awoke, he maybe thought that he got knocked out and looking for revenge. It's a very scary story. But it's about to get whatever. So I'm trying to get him back in the car. Please. And he starts yelling and he starts causing a ruckus. Please, man. Please, Elmer. Please get back in the car. And then, woo! I'm like, fuck. I automatically put my hands up because this isn't the first, I guess, altercation kind of thing that we've been in with somebody else. Like a screaming match in public that led to our potential arrest. This wasn't the first time. I had chased Elmer down probably 5 or 6 times before this rear naked incident. I was done. I didn't want to play anymore. Stop. How many times do I gotta fucking chase you down? How many times do I gotta fucking pull your pants down and smack you on the ass? That's how I felt. You're lucky I don't say your real name. Idiot. So, sorry. I was just done. So I hear the blue lights, see the blue lights, go ahead and put my hands up. I turn away or whatever, and the guy comes up behind me, puts the handcuffs, and he's like, "What's going on? You're being detained." I'm like, I'm cool. My partner in crime is not being cool. My partner in crime is flipping shit because people are coming up on him and grabbing him and making him, manipulating his body to go this way and that way. He starts bugging out. Again, probably, he says probably to this day, because I've heard him say it before, if I wouldn't have put him to sleep, he probably wouldn't have went to jail that night. I don't know. You were about to fight that guy and probably get your fucking head knocked in. Idiot. Anyways, or you were about to knock his head in and get arrested. What? So I just like that. I like that it was pinned on me. Like I could have not de-escalated the situation any easier. Or whatever I meant by that sentence. So he starts resisting arrest. So they're slamming him against the cop car. He starts crying. "Man, that's my best friend, man. This is my best friend, Robert, man. I've known him since 6th grade. No, he got me confused with another friend of his that he had known. And so he's done. They're like, the guy, they got statements from the bar. They knew that he got cut off. I think they got a statement from old buddy, but I told them exactly what happened. Hey, he tried to do this. I did this. I tried to do this. You guys came. And they were okay with it. North Carolina cops, they were like, you don't need to be a vigilante like that, but we do appreciate it. Blah, 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 blah. We just wish he would have stayed, blah, 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 longer. Me too. They're like, okay, but you're fucked up. Do you have a ride home? So I'm like, yeah, I do. Let me pull out my handy dandy cell phone and let me call my friends. Yeah, my friends aren't answering. Because my friends are at the bar and they see me talking to the police. And everybody else is outside of the bar because they knew that the belligerent guy that got kicked out is finally getting arrested. So they're all rejoicing. I don't even remember if I heard claps or cheers. I'm pretty sure, though. That's how much of a ruckus that he caused and how much everybody was happy to see him go to jail. Ugh. He's learned. I'm not going to hold that against him. But it's my story to tell. I could tell all the other 5 stories. But it would be too silly. So I just went with this one. It would be too silly to talk about the time he pissed in a heater. And I had to chase him down near my old elementary school. My mom had to pick us up. He knocked over a bird fountain. I could talk about the time where I chased him through the suburbs.
We're rocking the suburbs.
Caught him then because I was faster than him then. Talking, crying about how he hit his brother. Come on, man. Come on, Elmer. Come on, Elmer. He's learned, and he's a better person. And I forgive him for the turmoil he put me through. That's why we're not as close. It's too much being around somebody like that. So if you have anybody silly like that, and I don't mean in the good way, I mean silly like that, get them the fuck out of your lives. And I'm sorry I had to get all serious. Fucking cum sock. I usually don't get like this. Not with you guys. But I appreciate you being here for the good and the bad and the ugly. Shout out to Elmer. Shout out to all my other friends. I ended up getting a ride home that night and proving that I had a DD because they were going to arrest me if I didn't. So shout out to the friend that will remain nameless because he doesn't want to be associated with this, and that's fine. But ran up, hey, he's got a DD. Don't arrest him. End of story. Robert's okay. Robert's relationship with Elmer was never the same. And I feel super bad. Because, I don't know, that guy had my back and I had his. And I proved it. I proved it time and time and time again. I'm going to let you guys go now. Thank you for being here. Like I said, I'm in Orlando. I've already been in Orlando for 2 nights. This is the 3rd night, dropping it on Friday. I'm probably doing stand-up like right now. So thank you guys for coming. Like and subscribe. And don't become socks, please. We got enough of those in the world. I love you guys. I'll see you later.